What's up? What's up? What's up, everyone? It is Jason Johnny. Welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here or not, I appreciate you checking out this video. And in this video, I want to share with you some thoughts on closing out parties, something that I think a lot of people are missing the mark on. And I want to share with you some perspective and some thoughts on it. But before I get into it, I just want to say I'm grateful AF for you being here, watching this video, and supporting my hustle. If you're new here, I'd love to invite you to drop down below, crush the subscription button down below so you can support me here, and check out some of the other content that is on this channel. I'm really committed to providing content here based on real life experiences of me being a DJ, a business owner, and all the things that I've kind of gone through to help you get a little bit further, a little bit quicker. And that's what this channel is all about. I'm on a mission to grow this channel and the community on this channel that is all about pushing up the mobile and special event industry as a whole. That's it. Now getting into the content. So today I want to talk about thoughts on closing out events. And I think this is an area that a lot of people almost overlook. And it's almost a shame because I think if you're not closing out your events properly, you're selling yourself short, you're selling the people that are hiring you for your events short, and you're doing yourself a disservice. Quite simply and quite candidly. Now, I'm not talking about coming up with this whole big shtick on what to do, but I want to give you some thoughts because I've seen it now a handful of times firsthand as well as on social media about what happens when that final song that everyone's raging to basically ends and the party falls flat and people are just like, what the F? What's going on? That's it? It's time to go? I don't know. There's nothing worse. Well, actually, there's a couple things that could be worse, like terrible mixing, bad production, those dot lights. I hate those dot lights, and a number of other things that are pretty bad. Then being on the dance floor, enjoying a moment with whoever you're there with, your friends, your partner, whatever, and for the music to essentially stop when you're in the zone and it be over and you're not aware that it's the time for the party to end. As a DJ, you are responsible for a lot of different things. You're responsible for the execution of the event. You're responsible for the energy of the event. You're responsible to get people out of their comfort zone and off the ground into this like magical space for a handful of hours with music and production elements, making them catch all the feels and have a great time. But when it's time to set up the ending of a party, you know, there's a science kind of behind it. And I'm not going to go into how you end a party because I think that is event or party or even like type of event specific, meaning the way I would end a wedding is very different than a corporate event, a sweet 16, a backyard pool party, or whatever. And also people have different visions. Some people want to end parties with EDM rage tracks. Some people want to do throwbacks like Shout. Some people want to have a sing-along with everyone with their arms around everyone on the dance floor. Some people want to end with all the feels with like a Save the Last Dance for Me, or even their first dance a second time with all the people around it, maybe a remix or an acoustic version or whatever. There are a million ways to end a party. But I think one thing that I've noticed and one thing that I try to think through is I always keep in mind what the person hired me kind of has in their mind for the ending of their celebration. If you're not asking the people that you're working for what and how they want to end their party, what do they want to end their party with, you need to start doing that because that will give you framework. Now, I work for a lot of people that are like, Jason, I don't care. I want it to be epic. You pick. Awesome. That gives me a lot of freedom. But I often work for people that are like, hey, I want to have this moment where everyone's singing Friends in Low Places. And we're not really into country, but we love that song. Or I want it to be Wagon Wheel or Chicken Fried. Or I want it to be Piano Man or Journey or Bon Jovi. Or I want it to be The Calling, Shout. It could be Juicy by Biggie. It doesn't matter what the framework of the kind of structure of this is. It doesn't matter the song. It doesn't matter the genre. It doesn't matter the energy level. I think we as the DJ need to kind of bring that party from this like epic kind of state and bring it back down to the ground, bring it back to reality and prepare people for the ending. That's the point of this video. So if you're a DJ and you're not asking people how they want to end their events, you need to do that first. Second, you need to frame it out so that you kind of have this crescendo that falls into the right space so that your ending is like that perfect alley-oop shot, and you're setting yourself, your couple, the people that are hiring you, the company, that event up for success. One thing that I always do, and it doesn't matter how someone is ending a celebration, is I'll say something like at the 20-minute or 15-minute or 10-minute mark. Even if everyone's on the dance floor going crazy, I might say something like, I'll break in during a mix and I'll say something like, we're not done yet. We've got over 10 minutes left. We've got 15 minutes left to party with whoever, whatever, whether it be a company name, a couple name. Now, I do that for a couple of reasons. I'm trying to interject myself back into this kind of mix. And I'm also trying to get people prepared, if they're listening to what I'm saying, for what is coming, which is the ending. When I feel that I'm overrunning a party, or if a party kind of needs like me to really interject to frame out this ending, I'll kind of have that crescendo and it kind of epics and falls out. And I'll say something like, well, that's not how whoever hired me for that party, whether it be a couple, the company, or whatever, wanted to end their celebration. But this song is how we're going out tonight, because it's the last song of our celebration. So grab whoever you came here with, put your arms around someone, do whatever kind of is appropriate for the song, and I hit play and I let the song kind of come in, and hopefully I frame it out if there's a little bit of room to kind of talk and to post some stuff. My name is Jason Janai. We are SCE. It's been an honor to rock with each and every one of you guys. We've got this last song, I'll say it again, so I want people to understand so they are prepared for the ending. So that moment where they're like, oh, whatever, I never want to turn the music off, and I never want people that are attending an event that I'm DJing to leave and be like, oh, whatever. Like, that puts them into a negative headspace, and I think that that's important to kind of keep in mind. We want to make sure that people end and they're like, yo, that was awesome. I had a great time. Like, everything was positive, because I feel like the conversations they're going to have afterwards and the things that they're going to remember afterwards are always going to be in a positive light, in comparison to if you cut the music off too short, they weren't prepared for it, the lights came on, whatever, and they're like, oh, bro, like, they're leaving with a sour something that's not positive. And that's what I'm trying to avoid. I think if you can set yourself up for success, you set your people that hire you for these events up for success when you take this into consideration and when you put it into play at your events. So if you're new to the business, or you've been doing this for a long time and you don't do this, you need to start. And if you do this, but maybe you haven't really worked a lot in a COVID world, now we're in a post-COVID world, so it's time to get your stuff together and be prepared. Keep in mind, closing out a party is just as important as framing up the opening. If you're someone that wants that epic one more song, you can have people essentially prepare for that if it's staged properly and if your direction on the microphone is appropriate, and that's the point. So be a better DJ, not just when you get the party started, but how you close out a party, because I think that is the magic that gets people to come on over and grab business cards, or to follow you on Instagram, and to remember that they had a great time when you were the one controlling the atmosphere for whatever event they are attending. Now, my name is Jason Janai, and if you feel me on this video, I'd love to invite you to give me a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel and not supporting my hustle here on this channel, crush the sub button. And if you want to share your thoughts on closing out parties, what you do, whatever, I would love to hear from you, and I'll do my best to respond to every single person that takes the time to drip me a comment below. My name is Jason Janai. I rip content and throw it up here on this channel to better our space in the event world, the DJ world, on YouTube each and every week. And I'd love to have you join me, support this community, and join me for the ride. And be on the lookout for more content coming soon right here to this channel. Thanks for watching.